It'll be the 80s team off the tip. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jordan. McHale is out there at Malone. And it's Bird. And it's Johnson in at the 1. Now here's Malone. Tight defense on him. Johnson finds Jordan. Inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Bird. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Cousy passes to Pierce from deep three-point territory. Rebound, Malone.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Johnson surveying the floor. Jordan outside. From deep three-point land. They get it back. Here's McHale, and it's McHale finishing it off.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Jacks up a 3. Cousy can't hit. The 80s team with the ball. Johnson outside. McHale right side. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. McHale's got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Johnson. To the paint, here's Malone. Puts the move on, and he lays it up and in.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
Bird's shot is good.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Bird. It's a very good look and converts. Bird's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Well, terrific timing and placement with the bounce pass there.
And here is Johnson after the three-pointer from John Havlicek. It's tipped. And here's Bird for 3. And again, it's Boston with the 3.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Kevin McHale, he checked in for the Celtics.
Substitution on the court.
Johnson outside. Pass to Irving. And then Irving slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
Give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. McHale kicks to Bird. The 3. And that's collected by Bird.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The 80s team making a switch here. Elijah Wan's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the OA team, number 34, Hakeem Olajuwon.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Jordan outside. Second chance effort, and yes, it's good.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Now, here is Bird. 6 points for him. Havlicek kicks to McHale. Pass to Cowan. Back to Havlicek, and stolen by Olajuwon. In the corner, Irving with it. Off target with his three. Boston trail. From deep three-point territory. Rebound, Julius Irving.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
McHale dishes to Havlicek. The Celtics working the ball around now. And there is White, and that's good on the assist by McHale.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You got to contest the shot better than that.
Jordan finds Malone. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Irving. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Irving's got 5 points so far. Three-pointer, Bird. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Here's Jordan, and Jordan slams it in.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
And Cowens gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Kevin McHale. First personal foul, 5th team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Celtics trail by 3. And here's Tatum for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
And the foul called on Kevin McHale.
Kevin McHale.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. He will go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw, no good. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Garnett out there with Tatum. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Havlicek, and it's McHale in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
First team foul.
Boston on D. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. A wide open look for Bird. Bird lets it fly.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Guys, back to you.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Olajuwon passes to Thomas. Three-pointer, Bird. Havlicek with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pierce against Bird. Bounce pass from Garnett. First ball movement by Boston. The kick out to Pierce. Just 5 to shoot. And the Celtics another 3.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside. Always prepared to rise and fire.
Now here's Thomas. Scoreless thus far. McHale passes to Wilkins. And Wilkins with the stuff.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Pierce finds Rondo. For the 3. Rebound, Wilkins. Pass to Bird. Bird finishing in close.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Pierce. He drains the quick shot. Pierce has got 5 points in the quarter.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Pass to Jordan. Jordan sets the pick for McHale. Upside Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And it's on John Havlicek.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
The 80s team making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Free throw good, Thomas. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
Jordan with the screen on Garnett. Pass to Thomas. This one for 3. Rebound, Boston. From deep three-point land. McHale with the rebound. It's a close game here in Boston. Here's Johnson. Magic flushes it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Garnett outside, a 3-ball. Kevin McHale pulls it in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 18 feet out. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Thomas gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Havlicek. Hands it from downtown. Havlicek's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Jordan finds Bird.
Boston foul. Kevin Garnett. First personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks. Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Isaiah Thomas.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Poked away. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by McHale. McHale's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jordan. That was unbelievable. Michael Jordan.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Timeout called the Celtics. So both teams making some changes here.
Team makes some noise.
Here's Kuzma. Bird passes to Cowens. Bird with the bounce pass. Pierce for 3. Rebounded by McHale. McHale's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Jordan. Here's Johnson. Oh, the advantage of size out of the backcourt. Magic Johnson.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
That one goes in.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Malone's shot good.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Celtics passing it around. On the wing, Havlicek. And the ball out of play. The 80s team will inbound.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
.40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Jordan. On the wing, Malone. That one falls. Coming off McHale's feet. McHale's got 3 assists in the game. The kick out to Pierce from downtown. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. Leading by 5. McHale inside. Here's Malone. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The 80s team leads by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump drums, please. There
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court for the 80s team, we've got McHale. Johnson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Bird in at the 3.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Johnson, the pass to Malone. Whitey's checked in for the Celtics.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for Boston. Number 10, JoJo White.
Here's Jordan. Jordan with a slippery move.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Johnson, the pass to Malone.
Celtics foul. Dave Cowens. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Johnson, the pass to Malone. And they double up Jordan. To the middle. Pocket 6. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside, Pierce. From past the arc. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Still the 80s team ball.
The ball goes to the away team.
Jordan dishes to Johnson. 2 points. That one goes. Johnson's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
JoJo White. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
So the 80s team called timeout. Her first. On the wing, Malone. 10 points for him.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Bird buries the long 3.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Johnson outside. Pops it up for Jordan. Deft touch on the alley-oop. And the 80s team leads by 2.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you. And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stat. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
That puts them in the lead. Pierce has got 17 now.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Good on the three-point shot. 18 points for him.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Boston foul. Joe White. Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
That free throw missing. Boston making some changes. McHale's checked in for Pierce. Rajon Rondo subbed in for White. And he sinks the second. Pass to Collins. Back to Bird. Here's the three. Johnson with the rebound. The 80s team with the ball. To the inside. Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Silky three-pointer by Bird.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
Jordan outside. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. On the wing, Bird. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Collins. And stolen by Malone. And even 3-on-3 break. Swiped it away. And a fast break now for the Celtics. No good from McHale. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. A 2-point game.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Havlicek, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Havlicek's got 11 points.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Johnson kicks to Jordan. And it's off from three-point range. Malone with the steal, and he makes good on the layup. Malone's got it all tied up now for the 80s team.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Bird, the pass to Havlicek. Takes the three. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got 5 assists in the game. The 80s team with the ball. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the first one drops. Celtics making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. 80s team also changing it up. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Moses Malone. And Olajuwon subbed in for Michael Jordan. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. First free throw is good. Pierce is checked in for Kevin Garnett. The 80s team making a switch here. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
And Rondo gets it to go on the assist by McHale. McHale's got 3 assists tonight.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Shooting 2. First one falls for him. And Olajuwon drops them both. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pierce. Rebounded by McHale. McHale's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Bird. Makes it off the glass. Bird's got 15 points.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Rondo's checked in for the Celtics.
Number 9, Rajon Rondo.
We've got McHale. Garnett is out there with Pierce. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Sharman in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. Shoots from the high post. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. McHale's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Celtics. Cloak loose. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Releases. Rebounded by McHale. McHale's got 7 rebounds in the game. And 3 from Jordan. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Now Thomas following the 3-point attempt by Pierce. 20 feet out. McHale can't get it to go.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
The shot by Pierce, no good.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Jordan inside. He's covered by Rondo.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
The Celtics call time. Some changes for Boston. Parrish comes in for McHale, and it's White in for Rajon Rondo. The 80s team also changing it up. James Worthy's checked in for Irving, and it's Moncrief in for Thomas. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Muscling down that rebound. Big man playing big.
Here's Worthy, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists tonight. Now White. Here's Garnett. Garnett drains the triple.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
Go into the rack with energy. With the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And here's Moncrief. Robert Parrish getting his 3 to go. McHale. And that one, good. And the 80s team leads by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
The Celtics call time. The 80s team making some changes. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Elijah. Bird comes in for Worthy. And it's Johnson in for Moncrief. And the ball out of play, the 80s team will inbound.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Johnson with it.
And that is a huge call. That is not who they wanted to see headed to the bench with the outcome still in question.
Boston making a switch here. White's checked in.
Number 10, JoJo White.
Johnson outside. Malone looking around. Malone, a screen on Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Bird, and he misses the J.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
McHale outside. Johnson outside. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Beyond the arc, and down goes the three.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And here is Johnson. Now Bird fires the three. Bird fires back and scores.
Boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of the crowd's sails there. A three to take the lead just moments after they've given it up.
Now Jordan following the three-point attempt by Pierce. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Well, that's outstanding execution in a big spot. He showed a lot of poise at the line right there.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
That shot, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Yep, that's going to go in.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Larry Bird's checked in for Garnett. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And here's Boston. From outside, cleared away by Bird.
Boston foul. JoJo White, 5th personal foul.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Johnson.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Releases. That does not go.
Celtics foul. John Havlicek, 5th personal foul.
And he makes the first. Good on both. Way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight. Mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
First personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Count it!
They lead by 11, and they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Jordan. So it's the 80s team winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't